Okay, this is going to be a quick yap video. If you are not interested in these kind of things, then you can click off. If you are interested in what I have to say, stick around. I'm gonna talk about why I dislike things and what makes me in disliking them and disavow them. So, you know, if you followed me for some time, you'd see that I'm very like I make controversial takes. I say controversial things and have my opinions, my own. But they are not just because or for the wrong reasons. In my opinion, they are for the right reasons, and I'll try to explain why. So let's start with Andrew Tate, right? I, oh, first of all, I used to be a fan or gave a chance to everything that I criticize or don't like. Um, Maybe I shouldn't really go in depth into each of the things that I criticized and don't like, and people hate me for. You know, I used to be a fan of Andrew Tate. Checked so many podcasts of his, like at least four. Followed him. Thought he was the guy. But then I researched. Before you believe something, trust something, you gotta make sure that you know what you're supporting, what you're standing for, what you're following, devoting yourself to, right? So I did research on this guy and found out that this guy is shady, not not like someone put who I'd want to put my trust into. So I disavowed and I pointed out the why in videos, and people still hate me because people, I don't know, man. People would rather be um like NPC bigots, bigots. They just follow the trend and don't think for themselves. So I disavowed. Then Christianity, um, Islam. That was a phase. Oh, but that didn't last long. All these terms, halal and alhamdulillah and all these things. I thought Islam was cool, so I gave it a chance. But then I looked into it and found things that I don't agree with. Christianity also, things that I don't want to follow, that would make me weak and go against my own values. So I had to disavow. Um, then also other things, you know, MGTOW. I looked into that and I saw the results, what it made, how it made people think, their convictions, and how you know it made people victimize themselves. I don't want to be a weak bitch that whines all the time, wimping. Like what? It's not manly. So I had to disavow. I also point out, share, you know, help out people that aren't decided, or just inform them to not fall into a pit hole. But the ghouls that are in the pit hole there, they get mad. You attack my identity, you attack my homeland. They identify with these belief systems, movements, religions, because they don't have an identity of their own. They forgot who they are. So they identify with these things, you know, latch onto them. And when you criticize the ideology, they take it personally because they take it as their own like identity. Now, um, I don't agree with them because it goes against my values. And sure, I I get inspired by them, but the issue that I have is that I cannot change these ideologies and the problems that I see, the things that I don't agree with. I cannot change them, you know. And why would I follow something that I don't agree with 100%? That would compromise my own values. That would just not being true to myself. That would be disrespectful or disregarding of myself, which I don't want to do. Like, why would you do that? So the best thing for me is to have my own, you know, my own beliefs are the only type of beliefs that I can change. I can influence. I can change whenever, however, that is in my control. My own beliefs, my own belief system, my own way of living, thinking, that's in my control. And that's what I want. These ideologies, sure, they have some good things in it, but if it's not 100% what I'd follow, then why would I follow it, right? So the thing that I do is I get inspired by the things that speak to me, that really resonate with me. So I adapt it, into my own life, lifestyle. And that's how I go about life. When I see something good, something that makes sense, is healthy, um, like, I don't know, man, makes sense, is truthful, isn't a lie or deceptive, you know, just things that are are real, truthful, and work in like on natural laws. Then I adapt them because I wanna be in this world, like know how to live in this world according to its laws, not the system's laws, because the system has fabricated laws and all kind of things, which people really adapt. But one day the system will fall, and people will realize that everything they followed, everything they valued was fake, really just fake, no value to it. It was all for nothing. But under this system that people are really, um, I don't know, blinded with, there's the truthful system, the system of the nature, of the universe, of whatever you want to call it, how this world truly operates on. So yeah, that's what I respect. The real laws, the real truths. Mm, yeah. So yeah, that, that, that's probably it. And don't take stuff personally if your thing that you believe don't hold to scrutiny, then like what is it? It's not truthful. Truth is unshakable. Truth is just truth. But people are so nervous about their own beliefs because they don't hold to truth, but the people just want it to be true, want it to stand on like as long as possible because it's their own identity. It's all they have in their life. But instead of following this thing, this religion, whatever movement, they should build up themselves and guard their own personality, identity like that, and not some kind of outer thing where people don't have personalities, so they identify with that, like fanatics. Yeah, yeah, it's faulty. I point out the issues, and they justify it with nothing, with just rhetoric, no logical counter arguments, and irrational logic, irrational answers. It doesn't make sense most of the time what they are saying, because they just don't have anything. But in the end, it's their choice, it's their will. I'm just there to, you know, just point out the issue. But if they don't mind the issues, then let them be. It's their choice. So, thanks for listening to me.